Hey everyone, it's Stan here with Lord of the Rings Living Card Game. Today I'm playing with my friend Mandela. He's got a Scrying deck that he wants to show off. He's going to be writing about it on Tales from the Cards blog, and I'll put a link in the description of the video to that. Right now we loaded up Watcher in the Water, Nightmare mode. It's one of those quests that really benefits from scrying, but I've played with alongside his scrying deck a few times, and it's really just a all-around good pairing with a solo deck. The scrying really helps, especially in the early rounds, so that you're not hit too hard by the encounter deck, and it's definitely useful for more than just this one scenario. Okay, so we both decided to keep our hands, and so let me do the setup. Okay, we have wrapped. Okay, so far not off to a good start. I will attach that to Biffer, and still need 4 threat in the staging area. 1, 2. Okay, looks like we're done the setup. And I don't know how we're going to handle this. This is going to attack us in the first round. Yes. Now, I am player 1, but I'm actually not going to play anything this turn. At least not spend resources, just so I get to use Titan Arrow Belts. Yeah, so this will be interesting. I'm gonna just tell him that I plan to play these later. Let's take a look at his hand. So he starts in secrecy mode, and normally that would allow him to play risk some light to reorganize the first 3 cards, which really helps an Ent deck get started with an easy encounter deck. Yeah, but because of this location, after a player looks at 1 or more cards in the encounter deck, shuffling encounter deck, we're not going to be able to use that. Okay. Now I'm not sure. I don't have a feint or anything like that, so I am gonna have to deal with this. Faramir can defend. I guess. Yeah. Let me think here. Let's just, yeah. I guess Faramir's gonna defend this, which leaves me really no one to quest. I probably should have attached this to a different hero, but okay. Alright. So the striking tentacle gets caught by the spikes. Perfect play there. And oh, we also get a grasping tentacle. This is going to be ugly. So we lose out by 2 willpower. And now we can travel here. Oh, reveal the topmost. Now, this is a rules issue. Can we actually travel there? Mandela says no. Alright. Okay, so now let me ask, is this okay? Actually, all his heroes have 3, so it's gonna have to come to me. Okay. We deal shadows. Faramil will defend the choking tentacle after resolving an attack. Well, let's resolve it first. And we deal 3 damage here. And for this one, I'm going to remove the tentacle with Mablung, who should actually have a resource now. And then defend the grasping tentacle with Biffer. Alright, well at least we avoided that doomed 5. And we're done. Okay. Refresh. We will tighten our belts and play Peace and Thought. I don't know if it's... yeah, I just need cards, so I'm gonna have to. Okay. Rough start, but we both have a lot of cards. Yep. Let's take the Deep Knowledge. This Scrying deck, the mono lore, it's got a lot of draw ability, and that really helps. Well, just with the options you can have, and also getting like pieces together, like good meal and risk some light, so you can play it even when you're not in secrecy and only spend a resource. On my turn, I guess I can play some Dayron's runes and get rid of I would like to keep this sneak attack. Actually, I have 2 sneak attacks. This should really help us out. Okay. Feints. Okay, so he played a Gildor's Council, so we're going to reveal only 1 card this next round. Again, it really helps the Ent deck get set up because they're so slow. Okay, I'm going to play a Durndingle Warrior. Didn't manage to draw Treebeard. But I forgot to resolve this ability. Discard the top card in the encounter deck. Okay. Alright, so I should have done this, but the encounter deck hasn't changed, so that we just reveal this. And it was a tentacle. So that means he would have been attached here. Okay. That really means that after the defending character readies, deal it 1 damage. So I would have exhausted Mablung instead of Faramir, and for Peace and Thought, and he would have taken 1 damage from that. Yeah. Okay. I think this is how it would have resolved. And yeah, I still play Durndingle Warrior. Do I play anyone else? I can play this Booming Ent, but I'd rather save it for feints. So what I can do is I can get Biffer a resource, play this, the Wellinghall Preserver for 3. Okay, and I'm questing 0. Okay. And we only reveal 1 card this turn, and it's a Grasping Tentacle. So 7 minus 7, it matches, and the Grasping Tentacle will attack. And we can travel here. Yep. So that really puts an end to Scrying decks, so we definitely want to travel there and put this tentacle back into play. And I will sneak attack Gandalf in to deal with this. Yeah. So this guy hasn't engaged me yet because we're not in the engagement phase. But after we travel, the Writhing Tentacle comes up and we kill him off. And then he engages us, we get a resource on Mablung, and we ready the Durndingle Warrior. And Gandalf comes back to our hand at the end of the travel phase. Now we've got 2 tentacles. We can sneak in Gandalf to kill another one for the combat phase. And to defend it, well, we could feint it, but we do have a defender here. So let's just use the Durndingle Warrior. Discard 2 resources from each hero. Ouch, that hurts. Okay. And I take 1 damage from that, because it's 3 attack. And Gandalf can attack it. Let's see, when he's attacked, discard the top card of the deck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, when he's attacked, attach this, oh, so we attach this card to Gandalf. Yeah, that's great. Okay, Gandalf's a great, great at grasping the tentacles. Okay. So end of the combat phase, pull Gandalf up, Grasping Tentacle goes away, and we are left with a clean encounter area and staging area. Okay. This Welling Hall Preserver heals the Durndingle Warrior. And again, I'm not going to play resources. I'm going to use Tighten our belts again, because we are pretty well set up here. Let's just see what Mandela plays. So we really want to clear this swamp so that he can actually start scrying. But for now, the deck's doing a great job just reducing the amount of counter cards we have to deal with. You know, Gildor's Council is one of the greatest cards in the game, in my opinion. It's just overlooked a lot, but just really powerful. Okay, I will commit 2, 3. Just 5. Okay, and we can reveal. And it's Knees of the Mountain. Good. Okay, so we have 10 minus 2, so 8. 5 here, 8 here, and the swamp is cleared. We can travel to Knees of the Mountain, and yeah, so this was a nice round for us. Again, that Gildor's Council, like playing 2 of them, especially with a good meal, making it only cost 1 resource. It's just really good. Okay. So he's just going to use Denethor first to take a look at the top card. Oh, and he sees the Doomed 5. I'm okay with it. I mean, it's a lot of Doomed, but it's also not an enemy or a location. And yeah, no one's in secrecy, so I get to play Tighten our belts again. Tighten our belts is another one of my favorite cards. Okay. Tons of resources now. Skinbark is a nice ally, and not so helpful against tentacles, but still decent attack and defense. Here we see another Gildor's. So basically this means we're only going to see the Doomed 5 this round. I mean, that's, you know, really good. He's done. I could be using some cards. Good, finally. That was really helpful. That was a nice draw. So we get 4. We're going to have to pay 6. 2 lore for Quick Beam, and then 4 for E-Beard. 2, 3, 4. And we'll keep behind the tactics resources for feints. Okay, so that's good. Two, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to clear? I don't know if we want to go into the next stage just yet. I don't know if I can... Watcher's got 7 attack. Okay. Alright, and I quested also just 3. So we quest 6. And we doomed 5. And that's the only card we reveal. And so we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What I'd really like is an Entmoot. So he used Henemarth for that. So this is what's coming up next. For me, I guess we can get out some booming Ents. And that's it. You know, this Ent deck, the hero lineup I didn't come up with myself. I saw it on the forums. I think a number of people are using it. I don't know who to attribute it to, but it's a good combination. Oh, sorry, he's using Palantir. So he gets to look at the top 3, and he named location because he already knew there was a location coming up. So Palantir will get him 2 cards and 2 threat. So these are, and now we know the next 3 cards, and I think that's really the most valuable aspect of it. Just the knowledge of what's coming up. And you can see all the options he has available to him right now. Lots of scrying options. Another Ranger Spikes. Okay. Now, so it's my job mainly to bring the willpower in the combat. This attack 7, I could repeatedly feint him until I can kill him. I think that will be my best bet. Because I can only get this guy up to 7 defense. 6. Alright, I will commit 2, I guess. Let me see. We can get rid of one of these through a shadow effect if we want. Can he rearrange them? I wouldn't mind a little combat, actually, to get some more damage spread out. If we... Yeah, so what I would like to do is bring down this striking tentacle and get some damage on my Ents. I'm not sure what he's... yeah. So right now, the way it'll line up is we've revealed these two. So the way I'm reading it is that we are going to reveal these two locations for the round. This is a tentacle enemy, is it not? So it'll be undefended. Yeah. Am I missing something obvious here? When he attacks, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card has a shadow effect or is a tentacle enemy, this attack is considered undefended. So this is a tentacle enemy. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, so okay, 5 willpower, so we add in, I have 2 willpower. Okay, so we add in these two, and it's 7 versus 6, so we get 1 progress. Now, okay, so if I take him, then this will be an undefended attack. Yeah. Oh, he only committed 2. Five here. Yeah. Yep. So 7 minus 6. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So now if I take this, this will be a shadow. Oh wow, okay, now I get it, okay, I don't know. I see, alright. Okay. So this is the shadow card, yes. And then when he attacks, we reveal the next one. Okay, so he's gonna look at the next one to see what it is, and it's a tentacle. Okay, so now he rearranges. He looks at the top 3. Oh no. Well, we can just put wrapped up front, and then then we can do it like this. Oh, and he plans to use the Palantir in naming enemy so that he'll get some more. Okay, yeah, this works out well. Okay, so who defends this? I'll defend with the Durndingle Warrior and reveal a shadow, and then this, and it's not a shadow effect or tentacle enemy, so I'll deal 1 to give my Durndingle Warrior 5 defense so that he defends the attack fully, and that's that. Now we can retaliate. We just need 4 attack, so oops. Oh, and also I get a resource from Mablung. And we kill off the striking tentacle. Okay. And these are the next 2 cards up. And now we can start the next round. Okay, so sorry for all that confusion. That was totally my fault. I just was not grasping that tentacle. Okay, so use Palantir. And we've got these 3 cards coming up. Oh, okay, so he's going to kill off the first tentacle using 2 expecting mischiefs. That's good. Okay. I kind of want to combat this tentacle anyway. Yeah, I guess. I do have a couple feints. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's get the Watcher out then. So he single-handedly is taking care of these two guys because his Expecting Mischief will kill the first, and the Ranger Spikes will stop the second. So that's all good. As for me, I will just put down another Booming Ent. I probably should have played Peace and Thought next turn, but that's okay. And I still have Feint to use for the Watcher. Boomed and trumpeted as well. Okay, yep. Good. Now for our willpower, we're going to need 3 to overcome this, 3 to place here, and then we're going to need 12. So 4. He's got, so that's 10. Okay, so this is enough to advance. Yep, that's dead. This one is trapped. And this one's up next. And we complete this. And we complete this. Now, add Watcher to the staging area. And Doors of Durin becomes active. Shuffle all tentacle cards in the encounter discard pile back into the encounter deck. Okay. So we've got tentacles, lots of tentacles. And yes, good point. This is no longer at the top of the deck. Okay, did I miss any? Wow, we have gone through a lot of tentacles. Okay. Alright. So, can we clear the doors? Okay. Yep. So we had 13 willpower and we only needed 12, and we knew what was coming up, so he just took back the Hennemarth because we only needed 12. Alright. This is the next card. Striking Tentacle, and do we have an S card? Skinbark. Okay, he wants to do it. Okay. Okay. Right. So, he uses the Gates ability, and so it goes to the victory display. Alright. Now he looks at the top card from the encounter deck. There's so many scrying effects in his hand. Some of them are free. Okay, so now I can engage. I get 1 resource here, and I get to take up this Booming Ent, and he will get this shadow effect. Now 7 attack. We don't really have a way to survive that. But what we could do is feint. Yeah, that works fine, I think. And we can just... I guess he didn't really need to play his Room from the Earth. It didn't really matter what the shadow effect was. So we're going to ready, and let's total our attack. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys are each 4, so 10, 14, 18. Minus 7 is going to be 11 damage. Oh, again, look at me forgetting to use Peace and Thought. Very clumsy of me. I keep hitting new turn instead of refresh turn. So, let me just... I guess technically you should do it before you see what your next card is. But I was planning to do it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then my next turn's card would have been this. Okay. So he's looking at the next card, and it's just a location. I drew another feint. I'm gonna play. Oops. Accident. I meant to draw 2. Okay. So I shuffled the deck. Where's the mountain? Oh, okay. So he's gonna play Ravens of the Mountain. We reveal. Well, first shuffle. Okay, shuffle deck. So Ravens of the Mountain, you get to shuffle the deck and then reveal the top card. And it's wrapped. Uh-oh. Wrapped is not good for me. I think we have the game pretty much in our hands here. I should be able to finish off the Watcher, assuming... Okay, Treachery. So use Palantir. He gets 1 card, and then his start goes up by 4. Okay, good. Yep, so these 2 will get revealed, and then this will be the shadow effect. What's he up to? Okay, expecting mischief, 2 of them. So that'll kill off the choking tentacle. See, this is a great pairing, because all I have to deal with is like a very thinned out easy encounter deck, and it's already a strong solo deck itself. So alright, I'm gonna drop down Gandalf. Deal 4 damage. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna even need that. I'm just going to reduce my threat by 5 for a slightly better score. And I got Feint, so I'll be able to prevent him as his attack. Yeah, so all we really have to deal with is the appropriate willpower. So we've got 1, 2, 3. This is 0. This will be dead. So we need 3 plus another 5. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, I need to commit 2. Let me calculate. I need to do enough damage here, so after readies deal 1 damage. Yeah, we'll win. Okay, good point, good point. So 5, and he's got 3, so 8. So then this comes down, and it doesn't matter who it attaches to really. And then this guy comes down, gets killed by the Expecting Mischief, and deals a damage to the Watcher, because the Watcher gets dealt a damage from tentacles getting destroyed. And we get exactly 5. This comes down as a shadow effect. Feint. Right, and our total is 8, 12, 16, 20. So that's 13 damage. And yep. Alright. So that wasn't too bad. Yeah. Especially with that, yeah, as Mandela points out, very tough start. Still actually ended up really not being very bad for us. I mean, Faramir did get close to dying, but even with that bad start, we still pulled through. Yeah, it's a good thing we were considering just scooping and restarting after that initial setup, but managed to come back and get a win. So I hope you enjoyed seeing these two decks. Be sure to check out Mandela's summary of the deck and sort of instructions on how to use it in his blog post that I'll link to. I'll also link to my own deck list, my own Ent deck list. Works well in solo, also in a pairing like this, because it's got all-around stuff, attacking, defending, willpower, and yeah, of course sneak attack Gandalf really helped us in that scenario. Yeah. So I don't know how many of these videos I plan on making. Hopefully some more. Just depends on how often Mandela wants to come up with new decks to show off. So it could be, every other day, but probably not. Love to hear your feedback in the comment section and also on the Tales from the Cards blog. Again, this is mainly to feature the Scrying deck, not so much my deck, but Mandela just wanted me to give a commentary. Apologize if I wasn't watching his hand very much. Normally we play with our hands concealed, but just to give you an idea of what his hand consists of and what he's deciding between, we decided to make it visible. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.